Hello guys, how are you doing? It's about 1 minute to kick off time. It's a pleasure having you guys here. I can see a few comments already. Trust you guys are doing good. Okay, so I'm going to wait for the official time. So in a few seconds, I would kick the ball and we'll get this party started. Okay, so now it is 2 p.m. UK time on the dot, which happens to be my own 6 a.m. on the dot. Apologies for my voice if it's sounding a bit froggy. I literally just woke up a few minutes ago, right? So apologies for that. So how are we doing today? How are we doing today? It's a pleasure having you guys here. How are we doing today? Let me know in the comment section how you guys are doing today. Okay, I can see Skylar Francis said, good day, Sir Tulu. Good day to you too, Skylar. How's your day so far? Well, it's still very early in the morning for me and a bit sleepy. Well, I just woke up, but I think I need to go back to bed. The weather is changing over here in BC, Canada. It's getting a bit cooler. And of course, we already know what that means. Winter is coming. So how are you guys doing? Where are you guys connected to us from? Let us know before we jump into the things that we have for you today. And by the way, today is known as Q&A session, question and answer session. But we're going to be doing this with a little bit of twist. We're going to be focusing on how you handle losses, right? Because losses is a big part of everybody when it comes to the business. This is what is going to make you or break you in the business of trading. We're going to be looking at how you handle losses. Beautiful. I can see Leslie Wright said, greetings from Malaysia. Beautiful. Malaysia in the house. How is Malaysia doing today? Beautiful. And Morgan Stewart said, joining here from Philippines. Beautiful. Philippines in the house. How is Philippines doing today as well? What I like about what we do here is that we have people from different parts of the world, and then we're connecting together to share ideas, to learn, and of course, to grow. And when we say grow, to grow knowledge-wise, and also to grow our pockets. Yes, indeed, to grow our pockets. Of course, that is why we are here. We're here because of trading in order to make some nice pips at the end of the day. Okay, great. So as we are talking about trading, how to make money, we're going to gradually start to jump into things. Beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Beautiful. I can see Dane Reese said watching from Dubai. Awesome. Dubai. I'm going to be in Dubai hopefully sometime next year. I love going around here and there. So in 2024, hopefully I should be in Dubai. Most likely summer period, but let's see how it goes. Okay, beautiful. So let's get this ball rolling. It's a pleasure having everybody here. I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody from different parts of the world, everybody from different time zones. You're welcome, everybody, right? And for those that do not know me, right, my name is Tolu, and I happen to be a trader, an analyst, and a coach. And I've been doing this for over 10 years now. I've been privileged to work for a few brokers, right? The likes of Forex Time, FXTM, and HFM, formerly known as Hot Forex, right? So I know my onions a bit. I'm not the best trader, and I'm not the worst trader, right? So that is my own disclaimer. So thank you for letting us know where you are from. We have people from Tanzania. From Tanzania, don't really know your name. I'm just seeing like a code or something. And we have people from Lebanon as well. Awesome, beautiful. So let's continue with what we have. Today is Q&A. Today is a Friday. Friday for me is when the market is more or less rounding up for the week. And that's why Friday is known as profit taking day. So Friday is for me, kind of a slow-paced day, right? But all the same, the market is still active for those that want to trade it, right? So we use Fridays for Q&A. You ask questions about trading. I could also ask questions as well, and just to help you out to get a bit better knowledge-wise, because knowledge is what we're here to seek, and knowledge is what we're going to get, right? And today we're going to be doing this slightly different, as I would like us to focus on how you handle losses. It's all about losses. Let me tell you the truth. If you know how to handle losses, you are a step closer to being a profitable trader. I repeat, if you know how to handle losses, you are a step closer to being a profitable trader at the end of the day. We have a lot of people here, some new, we have some struggling, and we might have a bit that are professional at the end of the day. No problem whatsoever. But with the different people that we have here, I'm sure that losses, we handle them differently. And that's what we want to focus on, right? I've had a few trades this week. I had one or two small losses, and that's how I handle my own losses. I always ensure that they are small, and when I have profit, when I have winners, I ensure that they are what? They are much longer, right? Meaning that the risk to reward must be in the right proportion for me at the end of the day. Okay, Anderson Reese says that you might be new. I do not trade on Fridays, but my trading was pretty good this week. I'll show you one or two trades I took. I'll show you a trade that I missed. And I'm working on something, as I said earlier. I said this about, I think, 2 sessions ago, maybe like last week. I said I'm working on an indicator. I'm going to eventually turn it into a robot. And that's going to help me in my trading so that I do not miss much. I'm on a different time zone. So that means that in London session, I could be sleeping based on my time over here. And I said it's just after 6 a.m. here. For some of you, you are probably on GMT, that's 2 p.m. UK time. Some of you might be in the evening, night time, and so on. But then, how do you trade? So don't forget, the focus is Q&A session today. How do you handle losses? The good thing about trading now is that we all want to make money, and we make money. When we make money, we're happy. But what happens when we have losses? And that's what we want to focus on now. How do you handle losses? Because when you have losses, the losses tend to eat into, apart from eating into our profit or eating into our capital, it tends to eat into our emotions. And then we are all over the place. And as we're all over the place, we tend to do what? We tend to do things in an irrational manner. We tend to end making things even worse. It is very important for us to know that the way you handle losses will determine the type of trader that you are going to be. Did you hear that? It's very important for us to know that the way you handle losses is going to determine the type of trader that we are going to be. And that's why, I don't know, you might have heard trading like a robot. Why trading like a robot? Simply because it's what? It has no emotions. When it comes to trading like a robot, no emotions are involved. I repeat, no emotions are involved when it comes to trading like a robot. I hope you understand what we have just said now, trading like a robot, because that is how I trade, based on emotions. Okay, I can see some comments over here. Don't forget, it's all about the Q&A. It's all about your comments today, and that's what I'm going to be focusing on majorly. Okay, and Coral said, hello guys, how are you doing? Okay, we're all doing good. Robin said, what's the first step in handling losses in trading? Good. Now, when you handle losses, the first step for you is to still remain calm. I repeat, when you have losses, the first thing for you is to remain calm. Most traders don't have that calmness. Why? Simply because what they are losing is bigger than expected. That means that your risk is too poor. Your risk management is poor. You're risking something that is too heavy. Normally, you might be hearing people say risk 1 or 2% of your account. But then when you risk 10, 20, 30% of your account and you have a loss, that is a big chunk that has gone out. So it becomes more difficult for you to remain calm. But then the first thing you need to do is to work on your emotions, right? And the best way for you to be calm is to ensure that you are using the proper risk management. And that is one thing some traders do not know. And that's why whenever we talk about trading, right, in our sessions, I normally give out a disclaimer that this is the trade I'm looking out for. If I take this trade, right, this is what I want to happen and so on. But then I would say, for those that do not understand how to calculate the risk, please, a disclaimer. This business carries a high level of risk. It's not every trade that I take that will be a winner. I have been able to factor into my losses, how I would approach my losses, how I would feel about my losses. And because my risk management is on point, they do not move me. And then I am better relaxed. I am better calm. I'll show you some trades I took and how they played out, because I know that when my losses are small and minute, my profits will take good care of them, which is something that is very, very important for me. Okay, I can see some comments coming in here. Jordan Brown said, yes, I have some losses this week too. Jordan, the losses that you had, did they take a big chunk of your account, or were they minute losses? Were they small losses? Or did they take a big chunk of your account? That's the question for you. Because the type of losses you have will determine what you do next. I'm going to be giving you guys a few pointers of things that you should take note of, right? Apart from the risk management that we just mentioned, risk management for you to be able to properly calculate your lot size, properly calculate your volume, right? Based on your account balance. I repeat, based on your account balance. It is your account balance that will determine if you are going to be using 0.01, which is 1 micro lot size, or it is your account balance that will determine if you are going to be using one standard lot size, 1.0, right? It is not you that you want to just use this particular lot size volume because you want to make money. No, you need to consider the losses. Everybody wants to make money, but then we don't protect our accounts as we should. And that's why we're talking about handling losses. Okay, Kaisha said, yes, we cut the losses short and leave the winners. Exactly. I'm going to show you a trade that I took today, or not today, this week, right? It's closed already. I've closed it for 100 plus pips. And I'll show you that this kind of trade, just one of it, can easily take care of about 5 losses because my losses are small. How do you handle losses? It's a question for you guys. Senator Thompson said, the FOMC really moved some dynamics in the market. Exactly. That FOMC, right? I had a discussion with a few people. I made a post on my Facebook page, and I have a Facebook group as well. So I made this post, and then some people commented, and then we shared their ideas. And truly, I wasn't expecting, look at what we have on the chat. That's what we have on the chat right in front of us. I wasn't expecting this crazy move to happen. This was the move from the FOMC, right, on Wednesday. So the crazy move on the FOMC. I was expecting that this place might probably hold, right, as resistance, and it will have a further drop. But look at, this is the hourly time frame. The FOMC dropped, and the next thing, the first one dropped, and look at the size of the first candle, look at the size of the second candle, and before you know it, we're now above this area here that acted as resistance, and then now seem to be acting as support. There's a way that the market normally reacts, right, based on the news. It reacts based on the news in conjunction with the technicals. I had a discussion with someone this week as well, and we talked about fundamentals and technicals. And I had to explain the importance of technicals in your trading. Some people just wait for the news to come out and then they jump at the market. No, it doesn't work that way. You must combine what? You must combine the technicals with the fundamentals as well. Okay, Tyler Hayes said, yeah, I remember you talking about that. Thank you. So it's always good when we're here and when we've been in previous sessions. So when I say something, you'll know it's a continuation. And of course, there's no BS over here. This is a free session. I don't have anything to gain or to lose or whatever. I'm here to just give you information that could help you to become better traders. And it's always good when we follow our sessions because it's like series. And as it's like series, you get to learn. because it's a continuation. Trading is the same thing over and over and over again. Just like we have the same weather, summer, fall, winter, and so on. It's the same thing that happens over and over. Leslie Lawrence said it's afternoon there. Oh, nice. Well, it's morning here, right? That's the word for you. Don't like to trade on Fridays. Also, that's coming from Ashley. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, we can ask questions today. Yes, Cameron Fox, you can ask questions. Losses are usually very painful. Jamie Sharp, yeah. Why are losses painful? Losses are painful, but they are part of the business. Let me tell you something. This business trading has helped me in my regular life. Let me tell you, my regular life, I know for a fact that we are going to have family members that are going to pass, are going to be late. So in that case, it's painful, quite all right. But I'm trying to make the best of the time that we have now, best of the time that you have with your family member. Be in communication with them, be in communication with your dad, with your mom, and so on. Because sooner than later, based on their age, especially based on their age, if they're 70, 80, then you know that their time is ticking. And that is one way that you start to gradually handle losses. You prepare for them, right? So when it comes to handling losses, you need to ensure that it is something that's going to happen. Number one, when it's going to happen, make sure that the pain is not that much. So for you to say it is very painful, probably Jamie Sharp, the losses you're having are big. So you need to work on them. And that's why I mentioned risk management, the aspect of risk management, number one. Also, trading plan. Do you guys have a trading plan? Trading plan. Do you guys have a trading plan? If you have a trading plan, inside your trading plan, you must have stop loss. Stop loss must be part of your plan, must be part of your strategy. Do you have a trading plan, guys? Some of you might probably say no. If you say no, trust me, your trading, I'm not trying to curse you or whatever, but trust me, your trading would most likely still be all over the place for a little while if you do not have a trading plan. If you're trading without stop loss is one of the ways to manage your losses. Make sure that the losses, when they come, because they will come, they will be what? As minute, as small as possible. Okay. Ashley said, yeah, I totally agree with you. Glenn, knowing how to handle losses will help you as a trader. Yes, Bev, that's coming from Glenn. Bev Barrera said, is it possible to trade with no emotions, like a robot? Let me give you a quick story of how I changed my trading around quickly, because I have a lot of comments coming in, and I want to focus majorly on your comments for today's Q&A session. Now, back then, years ago, I don't know that I've told this story to you guys a long time ago, but I'm going to say it again. Back then, years ago, when I used to trade, when I was like a gambling trader, having losses left, right, and center, I was angry emotions. I was not happy with myself. I had beards. I used to pull my beard, pull my mustache, pull everything. I even had to cut it because I was like inflicting pain. I was angry. Why was I angry? Angry because I was having back-to-back blown accounts, losses. The whole account from the amount down to zero, zero, zero. I was angry. And then there was a particular account I was about to fund. And because I was angry, I said to myself that, you know what, Tolu, go out there and blow this account. Meaning that I told myself, I've given myself permission to blow that account. Most times I want to grow, Grow, but then I end up blowing, Blow. And then I told myself right from the beginning, after funding that particular account, to go and blow the account. And you know what happened? Because I prepared my mind for losses, I prepared my mind to totally destroy that account. When I had losses, my emotions were flat. I was not sad, I was not angry, I was just flat. Well, as I was flat, something started to happen because I didn't care about the losses anymore on the live account. Something started to happen. When I'm about to take another trade, my emotions are now in the right places, in the sense that, oh, I've seen this trade before. It is most times a loss. I won't now take it. And then as I don't take it, it now ends up being a loss. And I'll smile. That means that I started learning from my losses. I started learning when I zeroed my emotions, when I started trading without emotions. I left emotions at the door. Do we understand? And then before you know it, I started getting better because I was now able to recognize what those losses, and then I was avoiding them. I have a session where I talk about how to avoid unnecessary losses. Losses is a big part. You need to look at losses from different angles. Okay, that's for Bev. Let me just scroll down. More comments coming in. As usual, we have over 6,000 people here. I just checked the viewers. We have 6,044 viewers here. I probably won't be able to go over your comments, all of them, but then I'm going to try my possible best before the top of the hour. Riley said, when I have losses, I'm always feeling down. Why are you feeling down? Your losses are too big. Let me tell you guys something. When it comes to trading the financial markets, whether it's the forex or cryptos or commodities or whatever, you need to first of all accept the fact that you're going to have losses. I tell you that. I beat my chest to all confidence. I am going to have loss. I, Tolulope Olatunji, I am going to have losses even after over 10 years of trading. It is part of the business. Now look at it. If you do not understand that it's part of the business, I want you to withdraw your money and go and do something else with your money. Go and do something else with your time. Go and do something else with your life. Trading is not for you. If you feel that you're going to get into this business, you place trades and you not have losses. And when you have losses, you are angry, you are sad, you are devastated, you are depressed. Look, withdraw your money from your live account. Go and do something else with it. I don't know. I don't know what to suggest, but just go and do something else with it. Because trust me, if you cannot handle losses, then you should not be a trader, period. And that is the truth. I'm going to be very blunt with you guys. I just said now that I was actually looking for losses because of all the losses I had. I wanted to blow the account, I wanted to crash the account. And in a way, it was reverse psychology for me. So if you cannot handle losses, out the door, go and do something else. And that's the truth. Let's continue. Tiffany said, please, can you share any idea on how to handle losing streak? How to handle losing streak? You need to look into your analysis. Look into your analysis. And then, by the way, the losing streak, it depends on how they come as well. For the losing streak, I normally use what I call bullets. Bullets, when I say bullets, mean that I put two bullets in the chamber. So in a day, in one day, if I have two losses, I don't trade anymore for that day. Are we together? If I have two losses, and that's why I said you must have a trading plan. If I have two losses, I won't trade again for that day so that my emotions can still be well in check. There's some things that you need to put in place to ensure that your emotions are good to go. Trading plan. You must even have a journal. Keep records of your trades. Because when you have those losses, you might start to notice a pattern. Maybe those losses come on a Monday, and then you've noticed. What does that mean? That means that do not trade on Mondays. Avoid Mondays. And before you know it, you start to trade at particular days that would help you to improve drastically. Okay, Leslie said, when I take losses, the thing I do is to take a step back and evaluate my mindset. Beautiful. Take a step back is another one. That's why I said two bullets. When you do two bullets and you have two losses for that day, stop trading. Take breaks. Walk away. Go and watch TV. Go to the park. Go and take ice cream. Ice cream is always a good remedy for me. I like ice cream. Go and do something else. Don't stare at the market. It is during the weekends, like today is Friday. The weekend is already upon us. During the weekends, what you can now do is go back and evaluate, as you said, evaluate your mindset, evaluate your trading during the weekends. I do that during the weekends with a few traders. During the weekend, when the market is not active, we look at the market. Because at times when it's active and moving like it is now, a lot of us get apprehensive. You want to jump in the market, you must place a trade. Oh, I'm already in a trade. You get apprehensive. You're staring at the market 24 hours. No, every second you're looking at the market, you're looking at the charts. You're at your place of work. You're sneaking to look at it on your phone or your laptop. No. You're driving, you're looking at the market on your phone, on your laptop beside you. No. These are not the ways to trade. Simple. Okay, let me rush. I have about 80 comments now before they increase on me. Brian said, yeah, you must use proper risk management for your trades. Yes, good. Tiffany said, thank you, but can we at all avoid loss? No, I already said it. You cannot avoid losses. You can avoid unnecessary losses. When I say unnecessary losses, what do I mean? Losses that can easily come as a result of high impact news. There's high impact news like this FOMC that we're seeing on the chart circled here. You have FOMC coming out, and you know that if you miss it, it's going to most likely be a big loss. And then some traders trade that even without stop loss. You can avoid unnecessary losses. By avoiding losses, regular losses, it's a no. You cannot. Make sure your losses are well minimized, and then you are good to go. Adolf said, another question, is there any way to really master emotions? Yes. Now, let me tell you something. Emotions has to do with psychology. And when you think about it, there are things that can help you psychologically to become a better trader. I'll tell you the two things for me that have helped me. Number one, have a trading plan. Adolf, you asked that question, ask yourself, do you have a trading plan? One. Two, do you use a trading plan? Are you using a trading plan religiously, like your life depended on it? Do you have a trading journal? Do you keep records of your trades? How long have you kept records of your trades? Have you gone back to look at your journal after 3 months, 6 months of keeping records of them, of every trade that you take? This is Q&A session. I'm answering your questions also using a question. You know, that sounds rude, but that's the only way I can help you. And because we're over 7,500 viewers here, and I have now about 84 new messages I need to scroll down to, I might not be able to get back to, continue this engagement with us on a one-on-one basis, especially for this topic that we're talking about. So you then asked, can it be taught or just have to be managed? It's both. You can teach emotions in a way, and that's what I'm trying to say. Work on your trading plan. You need to know your parameters for the trading plan. You need to know the parameters for your trading journal. And then one thing I always say, right? For you, listen to this carefully, Adolf, and for everybody, to work on your emotions, right? Because your emotions, they really get triggered when you have losses. Now, assuming you're trading with $10,000. If you're trading with $10,000, use 0.01. 0.01. That is the smallest of the smallest lot size. Why did I say use 0.01? Use it. When you have a loss, your loss will be what? Will be small. Because it is small, your emotions are not affected compared to when you have a big loss. So that $10,000, I'm talking about live account, not demo. Demo account, there's no emotions attached to it. It's rubbish. I don't believe in demo trading. You can start with demo just to know how the platform is, how to place trades and so on, but please jump into a live account. Don't waste your time. If you are here, you're doing demo trading for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 7 years. I met people that have been doing demo trading for 7 years and they're afraid to go to live. Please go and do something else with your life. Please go and do something else with your life. Trading is not for you. It's not everybody that does trading that becomes successful in it. If you want to become successful, you need to know what to do. Simple. Let me scroll down quickly. Milan Odom said, yeah, this is actually also the way to grow your account as a trader. Yep. Olga Wash, yeah, Milan, you're totally correct. If you can handle your losses like football, you can protect your goalpost. Trust me, you start scoring goals. So in reverse, this is the way to grow your account. Simple. A lot of people don't understand the simple things. Guys, please pay attention, ask questions. I might not be able to answer all the questions, but you can always reach out to me on Instagram. You can reach out to me on Instagram. I'm at CSA Forex. I run my own academy now. I don't work for brokers anymore. I run my own academy. And the name of my academy is CSA Forex, which is on the screen. I just dropped it there, CSA Forex. I can also type it on the screen for everybody to see. Let me see how I can do that. Let me just type that out for you. So you see, you can reach me up on Instagram. Let me just write it up here for you to see on Instagram. And that's at CSA Forex, right? Good. So I just put it up on the screen for you to see. So now let's continue what we're talking about quickly. I might even be leaving that on the screen so that everybody can be seeing that more often. I don't have to be repeating myself all the time. Okay, So Olga said, sir, do we really have to be always scared of news? No, you don't have to be scared of news, right? If your trading, right, is associated with news, meaning that the trading is fundamentals and technicals, you place a trade before news comes out, do not be afraid. The news can even help you to push your trading even the more. Simple. I'll show you one of the trades I took. Let me try and look for the trades I took and show you at least one of them. I need to clean this up first of all, right? And this was one of my good trades this week. Let me just share it and then I could try to explain the trade to you. This was the trade I took on GBP JPY. I think I took this on, I think it was on Wednesday. I think on Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken, right? And then look at what happened. It dropped nicely, right? And then I cashed out over here for 100+ pips thereabout, right? I can't remember how many exactly. I think maybe it was like 160, 190. I can't really remember. But then this trade was a winner. And because it was a winner, it took care of my small losses, right? I'll show you one or two other trades. But then let me jump back into the comment section. I'm having close to 100 now, and I doubt I'll be able to finish up all of them. So do not be afraid of losses. Sorry, do not be afraid of news, right? From Olga Wash's comment question. Now, there was news on GBP that helped this to drop even further, right? I think on GBP or JPY, I can't remember. But as it dropped further, it worked in my favor. What if the news was the other way? It could have easily gone the other way and taken out my stop loss. You can say I now protected myself by moving my stop loss. That is also trade management. You need to also know how to work on your trade management. Trading is a story. Trading is a combination of different things, and you must know how to combine all of them, right? That is trading for you. You combine your risk management, that is your volume, your lot size, you combine your trade management, your trailing stop, your partial profits, you combine your entry strategy, a whole lot of different things, right? So quickly, let me just go on. I officially have over 100 comments and we have over 8,000 people here. Let me try and just speed through the comments. Q&A session is what we're doing today, guys. Tegan Jackson said, I really enjoyed your live stream. Okay, thank you. Laura said, yeah, I would love to know those pointers. What pointers? I can't remember. Olga Watt said, because I left my trade to run despite FOMC though. Tipped the market, but it never touched my stop loss. You see, it never touched your stop loss. So do not be afraid. I repeat, do not be afraid of the news. If you've entered the market, it doesn't mean that when the news is coming out, you close prematurely. No, you don't do that. Right? Do not be afraid of the news. The news acts as a catalyst. The only time I tell people that be careful with the news is when you want to place a fresh trade during the news. The news is about to come out in 5 minutes, and then in 5 minutes, you're looking forward to clicking on buy or sell. The market is usually very volatile during that period. So I usually don't advise to place fresh trades around news periods. That's what I normally advise. Okay. Sarah, I make sure I calculate my lot size before taking any trade. Good. How many risk in percentage is good to risk over trade? You could use anything around 1%. Anything around 1% is good. And then you said, I think 2% is good because that is what I use on a normal day. Yes, 2% is okay. Anything around 1%, 2%. Based on your account balance, right, Duke, based on account balance of the trader, I know some traders that even use less than 1% based on your account balance. Your account balance is big, is large, they'll probably be using less than 1%. Okay, how do we handle losing streaks? Handle losing streaks, take a break. Take a break, number one. By the time you have 2 or 3 losses, you don't want them to increase. First things first, take a break. Walk away from your system, go and do something else. And then make sure you're following your plan. Make sure you're following your plan. Even if the losses are coming, make sure you're following your plan. And then keep records of those trades in your journal. And then before you know it, do what? Come back and look at your plan to make sure you followed your plan to the T, and then look at your journal. Looking at your journal, you might start to notice that your losses are coming on a particular day or a particular time of the day. Then you can start to avoid trading on those periods. That's another thing I do, and it helps me to avoid even looking at the market. So if I avoid looking at the market during those periods, like Fridays, I don't trade Fridays. Friday is a profit-taking day, and I've taken profit on most of my trades yesterday and even today. right? And I don't take fresh trades on Fridays. I don't look at the markets on Fridays, because Friday is usually a day that we have reversals. Profit taking allows the market to reverse, whether a bit or whether for a long reversal or whatever the case may be. Excuse me, I need to take a bit of water. Yeah. So first of all, to avoid how to handle losing streaks, take a break, walk away. If you want, don't trade for the day. If you want, don't trade for the rest of the week. Let's be calm first of all. Come back, check on your trading plan, check your trading journal, especially during the weekends when the market is not active, and assess what you are doing wrong or when you are trading wrong. There might be different times, there might be certain times that you're trading that you're not supposed to be. Assess them. And if you want, you could go for a mentorship, accountability. I also run mentorship sessions. I always tell people, if you're interested, we can work on that together. And I'll give you guarantees as well. Trust me. There's something I'm working on. It's most likely you're going to have to be on the wait list for that. There's something I'm working on that has to also do with my indicator I'm trying to build. You know, when you're working on programs, it takes a bit of time. I'm trying to do something where I put all of them together, my indicator, my course, everything. And then for a selected few, we're going to have a mentorship session for, it will be my last mentorship session for the year 2023. It's going to be for about 6 weeks. I only need a few people, and I'm going to give you guys a guarantee. Trust me, right? You're going to have trades like this that you have in front of you. This is a trade that I took, right? Let me clean up this as well. I'll show you another trade that I took. I took another trade. I took this one. I'm already out of this one, Euro CAD, for some good profit. Then I missed this one on the pounds AUD. I missed this trade at this entry over here. I think I was probably sleeping my own time over here or something. And then it worked nicely, as you can see. But then I'm going to be having my last mentorship this year. If anybody's interested, I can give you more information, maybe towards the end or maybe at another session. I'll give you more information and you know what you're going to be getting in the offer, you know the duration and so on. It's going to be my last one. I'm going to give you a guarantee. Yes, I'm going to give you a guarantee, meaning that if you don't get your money's worth, you can have a refund request and I'll give you a refund. No issues with that, right? I'm still working on that and that will be my last one for the year. So quickly on your comments, Malcolm Lambert, on risk management, I started using 2% risk in my trades, and then I lost all the profit I had made when I was using 1%. Check on your trading. Don't forget, guys, that's what we're talking about, how to handle losses. Are you using a trading plan? Are you using trading journal? Are you keeping records? I need more information, by the way, Malcolm, because you said using 2%, and then when you switch to 1%, you start having losses. You lost all your profits and all. Peradventure, you're having too many losses, or maybe you're allowing your losses to even increase. Some of you can be using 1%, but then you don't use a stop loss. If you're not using stop loss, then your 1% is not 1%, right? Do you understand that? Gil said, yeah, I was not expecting the crazy move. Nobody was, trust me. That's the market for you. Expect the unexpected. Malcolm then said, the question now, the question now is, should I keep at 2% or should I chip it down to 1%? Now, you could keep up with your 2% or chip it down to 1%. But one thing you need to also take note of for Malcolm and for everybody, and as much as we're talking about how to handle your losses, you must always ensure your losses, which has to do with your risk, is in the right proportion to what is in the right proportion to your reward, to your profit. Your reward, your profit must be bigger than your risk. That is something you need to also consider. Because if you're not putting that into proper proportion, even if you're using 1% or 2%, you could still be coming out at negative. Your risk reward ratio should never be 1-to-1. I repeat, should not be 1-to-1. It should be 1 to something greater. I mean that your risk is 1 and your reward should be greater than 1, right? Based on your analysis, that is. Benson Ben said the market just spiked up during the FOMC. Yep, we all saw that. I wasn't expecting that much. I was expecting it to go up, but not that much. It went up and even wiped out the entire move for that week, the previous Monday and Tuesday movement, even the Wednesday movement before the FOMC news. Andrew said it took out my stop loss and I was pained. Why were you pained, Andrew? How big was your loss? Or was your stop loss protected where you turned you can turn your stop loss into a profit area, into break-even plus. If you're in profit, you can move your stop loss just in front of your entry, and then you have it in profit, even if the market goes round against you. Malcolm, okay, I believe I've answered your question. How can risk management help handling trading losses? Risk management can help in the trading losses in the sense that your losses will be very, very minute, very, very small. And that's to answer Erin Palmer's question. Your losses will be very, 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 very minute. And that's why earlier I said, if you're trading with $10,000 account, even when you use 0.01, your losses will be very, very small in cents. So imagine if you have 100 pips loss. You place a trade, or you place a couple of trades, and then you have 100 pips loss total. The 100 pips loss in 0.01 is what? It's just $10. $10. $10 in $10,000. That is small. That is what? That is not even up to 1%. I believe 1% of $10,000 is $100, and then 10% is $1,000. So that is less than 1%. So you lost $10, less than 1%. That should be like 0.1%. It won't hit you, it won't affect you. And then you carry on with your trading. That's it. So your risk management can help you. Your lot size, your volume can help you, right? To better manage your losses, because the losses will come. Cecile Ellen said, what is the sensible stop loss value for a swing trader? That question is an ambiguous one. Why? Because it depends on the instrument you're using. Different instruments will determine the stop loss. It also depends on the time frame that you're using. The higher the time frame, the higher the stop loss. So I can't say it is 20 pips or 50 pips, or you understand. It is going to be something that we need to look and talk about deeper, Cecile Ellen. Because the truth now is that I need to know the instrument you are trading. I need to know the situation, the scenario. I need to know different things before we can say, oh, this is the stop loss you're supposed to be using. This is the average range. And I think you also need to take note of, if you're trading a particular instrument, particular time frame, as you said, as a swing trader, you start to know the average stop loss for that particular instrument. And then you can now determine. Rory said, yeah, the news usually push the market in the previous trend, okay? Bryce said, yes, sir. Okay, good, okay. Justina said, can we always stick to one, or we have to always change it? As I said, it depends on the instrument, it depends on the time frame, it depends on the scenario, it depends on a lot of things, Cecile Ellen. So that question, I cannot give you a direct answer to know the amount of pips to use for your stop loss as a swing trader. Okay, Sibo said my question is on technical analysis. Well, I can't see your question then. Callum, yeah, I have been learning a lot in your live stream. Okay, thank you. Okay, then Sibo said, can we say DXY will start falling, or it will continue the bullish run? That is analysis. For your DXY, for the daily time frame, on a daily time frame, that has gotten to the top of the range, right? And if you've been following me, I've said it has been ranging on the higher time frames. That has gotten to the top of the range. So naturally, it should react to that place. You could as well break it, who knows? And for me to answer that question, I'm going to wait for fresh information from next week, right? Because the market needs to give me fresh information for me to, be able to know whether it's going to break and continue to be bullish, or whether it's going to be playing inside the range and then drop a bit. So I need more information on that. Draven, thank you for the session. Thank you too. I still have over 100 comments over here. I won't be able to read up on all of them. Apologies for that in advance. As I always say, you can always reach out to me on Instagram, and I'm working on my final mentorship for the year. The offer is going to be well loaded. I guess our next session probably will be Tuesday, because I try to come in Tuesdays and Fridays. So next week, Tuesday, I'll probably tell you what the offer is going to be. I'll give you more information on my final mentorship for the year, which is going to run for at least 6 weeks, right? And it's going to be bumper part. Hopefully my indicator will be ready by then, and I'll add indicator to what we do. And I'm going to be giving you guys a guarantee, those that join me, if you don't get your money's worth, knowledge-wise, trading-wise, profit-wise, everything, if you don't get your money's worth during my final mentorship, which is going to last for at least 6 weeks before the end of this year, ask for a refund and I'll give you your money back. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be putting my money where my mouth is, right? I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, and I'm going to help those that join me for my final mentorship. I'll give you more information on that. If you need more information, you can also chat me up. I'm trying to work on my indicator. If my indicator can be ready, I'll add that in. My indicator is based on my strategy, by the way. So I'm trying to help you out. So you could just slap that on your chat, and then it shows you the area, and then to be much easier for you to follow me as well. But nonetheless, if it's not ready, we'll do it together, because for 6 weeks we're going to be together. Excuse me, my voice is very rough this morning. So for 6 weeks, oh no, for 6 weeks, we'll be together more or less on a daily basis. Okay. Sybil said, please, I need help in planning for my trade for next week. Chat me up, let me know which help you need. My Instagram is at CSA Forex. Let me just type that out again here. I'll start putting up my information, Instagram at CSA Forex, so that you guys can be following me and chat me up if you want to contact me. Oh, it's also on this. Okay, maybe I'll just put them on my images at CSA Forex, right? So you can chat me up on Instagram at CSA Forex. Let me know your question. As Sybil Edison said, you need help. Okay, Leopard, I think the pain we feel from loss is from out of expectations. I don't understand. Learning more from this life. Thank you, Fran. You really explain it for Ash, okay? Leopard, and in trading, we are definitely not allowed to have an expectation. Oh, okay, I understand what you mean now. Yeah, a lot of people have, that's the truth. A lot of people expectations, they have expectations. What are the expectations? Win, win, win. But when you put too much pressure on yourself for winners on all your trades, and then it goes against you, it's even more painful. And that's one thing. Thank you, Leopold, for saying that. That's one thing I normally say. Whenever I place a trade, I already accept it as a loss. First thing, immediately I click on buy or click on sell. For me, it's already a loss. And for me to say it's already a loss, that means I must be ready to accept the loss, right? And that's why I always ensure at the very beginning, my losses are well controlled, are tamed. They're not so large. Thank you for that, Leopold. Dobbin. Oliver McDonald, wow, this family you just said, it is making me feel like traveling to go see my mom. Yeah, and that's the truth. I'm not getting to that comment. I think I remember what I said, where I said we're going to have losses, and that's the truth. Whether we like it or not, think about it. That's the reality of life. You have a dog, you have a cat. Your dog, your cat is not going to live forever. Your parents are not going to live forever. Family members are not going to cherish the moment that you have with every. Let me stop on that before, some of you might start to get emotional now. Okay, let's see. Cal Gilmore, yeah, you have to know that losses are part of the game. Yeah, part of life. Oliver said it has been long. I see her. I guess I should book a flight ahead to tomorrow. Well, you could book a flight. You could before you even do that, you could call on video call if you can. Actually see her, talk to her, find out how she's doing, and or even me myself, I need to do that more often. My dad is late. My mom is still around. I spoke to her like I think 2 days ago. If not Wednesday, then Tuesday. I'll probably talk to her again soon. Let's talk to her more often. I used to joke with her and say I'll call her every day and just call her and say, what did you eat today? If that's the only thing I just ask, what did you eat today? Right? Just, when you have like a girlfriend, you're dating someone, you always call and say, oh, what did you eat? Have you eaten? Why can't you do that with your mom? Okay, let's continue. Nicola said, trading plan is a very hard thing to get, man. And you should know what I am talking about. Nicola Christiana, if you want to know more about the trading plan, right, you can reach out to me. You can even, I'm going to create a wait list for my last mentorship. So the waitlist for my last mentorship, I'll create that soon and let you guys jump on the waitlist because I'm not taking everybody, obviously. We have over 14,000 viewers here, right? So I'm not going to take everybody, obviously. So once we have that waitlist for the numbers that I have and for those that can meet up with the conditions, then you join me for the last mentorship, which is going to be 6 weeks minimum. Last mentorship for the year 2023. I'm making a guarantee. If you do not get your money's worth, ask for a refund. I'll give you everything back. Simple. Okay. Then Nicola said, but I am planning and setting one up soonest. You need to. I know for a fact, you guys listening to me, I know a lot of you do not have a trading plan. One thing I know that I used to do as well is that I used to lie to myself. You are here, guys. A lot of you are lying to yourself, whether you like it or not. Right, we're going to be rounding up in a few minutes. I need to work on my throat and not to make this lengthy as well, so that others can come back and watch this on a replay. Right, so a lot of you are lying to yourself, period. Whether you like it or not, you are a liar. You are lying to yourself. You're not lying to me. You can't lie to me. That's none of my business. I ask a question, you answer in another way, or you don't answer. That's up to you. I've been through it all. They say he who wears the shoe knows where it pinches. I know where it pinches, and I've worn the shoe for years. But I've been able to wear better shoes, or I've been able to wear the shoe better. Let me put it that way, right? My wait list, I'll work on it soon for those that might be asking. Okay, let's see. It is important to have a trading plan. Okay, boy, listen. So what is the difference between the trading plan and the strategy? Your strategy is inside your plan. Let me put it that way. Your strategy is strictly how you enter and how you exit trades. Is your analysis. When you hear people say my strategy is basically how they enter and they exit trades in a nutshell. So the strategy could be based on fundamentals, technicals, how you enter, how you exit. Your trading plan constitutes of your instrument. What instruments am I going to be trading? What is my risk? 1%, 2%, whatever. What is my time frame? That's a plan as well. What type of trader am I? It's inside your plan. Are you a scalper? Are you a day trader, swing, position trader? It's inside your plan. So once you notice that in your plan, you write down that you're a swing trader, and then you start taking trades from 1 minute, which is a scalping time frame, then something is wrong somewhere. Simple. Alan said, well, can we just say trading plan and strategy is the same thing? Nope, it's not the same thing. Your trading strategy is inside your trading plan. Your plan covers everything, right? And when you join me for the mentorship, for my final mentorship, I'm also going to be giving out a template for the trading plan that's going to cover everything. It's going to cover your strategy, cover your risk, cover your instrument, cover your time frame, type of trader that you are, that trend, counter trend trader. That would help us also to be able to follow up with you with respect to accountability. That's why I said I'm going to be giving everybody a what? I'm going to be giving everybody guarantee. If you do not get your money's worth, I'll give you back your money. No stories. Because if you follow the plan, that we give you, and we follow up with you, I'm going to be giving out some one-on-one sessions as well. That's why I don't want too many people that will join. So give you one-on-one session that will follow up with you. And then you are not following your plan. It's not my fault. You must follow. See, you must follow as you're coming in for the mentorship. Come in ready to follow everything that is being dished out. And once you do that, trust me, your trading will be, taken to the next level. Simple. Okay. Joel says stop loss allows you manage your trades. Yes, stop loss is a must. Your stop loss is part of your strategy. Your strategy is entry and exit. Your exit is stop loss for a loss and take profit for a profit. Those are exits. Antonia Epson said, you teach the most standard teaching approach and psychology. Thank you, boss. Thank you too, Antonia. You could learn more. Stick around. Bryce, like a self-reflection. Okay. Yes, I like when you share your experience, your word. Okay, thank you. I'll try to be doing that more. I do that a lot during the mentorship. Now we're here for 1 hour. I have had sessions before where I spoke at length for 4 hours, 6 hours without break, sharing life experiences, because it's all about my experience. You guys are going to be learning from my experience to build on your own experience. So you don't have to go through all the issues and losses I had during my own experience. Simple. So my own experience, you add it to you, whether you're a newbie or struggling trader, and then you knock off all the issues losses, crashed accounts that I had, and then you can easily become a better trader than myself within a very fast period of time. I still have 100 plus comments. I won't be able to go through all of them, but let me try my best. Let me just try and speed up. Riley said, wow, that is very painful. Okay. How did you solve this problem? The problem solved itself by itself. Kitty Prince, blowing and growing is very close to each other. It is just a matter of decisions. Yes, blowing and growing is a thin line between the two of them. And I was able to bridge it because instead of wanting to grow, everybody here wants to grow. And then I wanted to blow. And then before you know it, from blowing, I started to grow. Because when you want to grow, you blow most times, right? That's why we have 95% of traders that are losers. So instead of wanting to grow, we blow. So I said, let me blow. And wanting to blow, I said to grow. And then I played mind games with myself. That was psychology. And then I got better and better, just like fine wine. Alberto Cohen, so this is when you said looking at trade in the right frames. Yes, exactly. Marshall, so if we're open to loss, then we might just build up from there, just cause our mindset. Yes, exactly. It's a mindset shift, right? You need to change, tweak some things. At times we need that 180 degrees, not 360 degrees, 180 degrees mindset shift. Julian, did you journal your trades back then? Yes, I did. I have journals scattered in different places, but I journal them on Excel. Excel with paper, but paper is not good. Excel sheets here and there. Clem always says stop loss orders to limit potential losses. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm getting better too. Thank you. That's good to hear, Dolphin. Alma, if you manage your risk, you can never feel down. No way. Yeah, you manage them well enough. Even if you feel down, it's very slight, it's minute. Joe Simpson, thanks. Keep that. I'll keep that in mind. Okay. Evangeline Zephania, loss is inevitable, sir, but sometimes they are not the end of the business. Yeah, of course. Just keep going and to play out later. Of course, thank you. Violet, yeah, you have losses. Knowing how to deal with it is very important. Exactly. Beatrice, as I said, 10 years experience is a lot. Yep. Most of them was rubbish. I was doing a lot of rubbish when I started. Bob Silas, yeah, those are the ones we don't like to trade. Yep. Those are the losses that can really wreck your account. Yep. When you're trading directly into news. The trading plan is one of them and a valid one. Yep. Very true. Trading plan, trading journal, use stop loss, take breaks when you're having losing streaks. What else again can I also recommend? Mentorship. Mentorship accountability is a big one. A lot of people feel they don't need a mentor. You can do without a mentor. It just take a longer period of time. And that's why I said for my final mentorship, I'll give you more information on the offer because it's going to be an offer that you cannot refuse. It's going to be irresistible. I'm going to put in a lot of things, and I'm also giving you a guarantee, right? If you don't get your money's worth, as long as you follow the rules, don't get your money's worth, ask for a refund, I'll give you your money back. Simple. You have me on record here. This is being recorded on my my YouTube channel live, and it's also recorded here on the Trading Live platform as well. Quote me. Well, quote me. And if anything happens, bring me back here, sue me, take me to court, whatever. Okay. Gabe said, I'm just listening at the same time I'm learning. Good. Edwina said, we need to ask that question to ourselves. Yes, ask questions to yourself. I normally do that. I ask myself questions and then I have to answer them. I have to answer them logically, not what I want to hear, logically. Victoria, Ricardo, the emotions are the ones that we can control. Okay, that's the one that we won't give you headache in the list, Dan Thompson. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Eugene Lauria said, with 10K accounts, you would be able to trade for a long time. Exactly. You'll be able to trade for a long time. And then knowing that you can trade for a long time and you won't crash the account, your emotions will also be in check. Once we can cut the losses, we can be able to focus on making money. That's from Delia. That is very correct. I'm gonna need to just skip a few of these comments. Tom Milton said the news can help you and it can also wreck the account. Yeah, true, very true. Sorry, I need to skip. I have about 2 minutes now. I'm just going to bridge your comments about here. I am so happy to know these questions and answer Flame Howard. Sorry, unfortunately, I've tried, but I'm not able to answer new comments as I'm just trying to scroll down. But I always say my final mentorship will be fully packed, fully loaded, and to be every day. right? I'm going to give you more information on that on the offer. If you're interested, chat me up now that you'd like to be on the wait list. You can chat me up on my Instagram. My Instagram is at CSA Forex, right? Contact me there also if you have any question at all. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to breeze through to see. I think I might be running out of breath as well. How much can we trade a market that has already gone 100 points, 100 pips? Belinda, Clara. It depends on the chart. It depends on your technicals as well. I like to hide my trailing stop behind some certain places. So it's not necessarily 20 pips behind or 50 pips behind or 90 pips behind or 10 pips or whatever. I like to hide them behind. Like if it's going up and I buy, I like to hide them below support areas, right? You have highs, you have lows, peaks and valleys. I like to hide them in some certain places that I believe the market shouldn't come back to. Okay. The goal is always to last longer in the market. Osborne Wollaston, that's correct. Sorry, I'm just trying to breeze through. It's already 3 p.m. sharp UK time. It's already 7 a.m. sharp my time here, PST. This is a very interesting live stream, really nice. Okay, thank you, Joy. Let's see more of this session, please. Time permitted, but my time is allocated majorly to people that I am having one-on-one with or in my mentorship. Back then I had like a boot camp and so on. So of course, because they paid, I need to give them more time. But I would see how Tuesdays and Fridays could be more consistent. As Georgia Lane said, more of this session, please. Right? But please, if you're interested in growing and learning how to read and understand the market like an open book, you can join me in my final mentorship. Reach out to me for the waitlist. I'll create a waitlist soon as well, but you can reach out to me and also book your name down. When that is going to come up, you can also join us for that. Highly Black, I'm so thankful to having you as a trading circuit. Thank you. Okay, just going to scroll down to the bottom here. I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom here. Okay, a lot of you guys saying thank you. Thank you too as well. I want to thank you for joining me. When will it be again? The mentorship, the final one, most likely is to start. October, probably middle or towards the end of October, thereabout. I'm trying to see my indicator can be ready, and if it can't, then we'll just proceed, right? And then I'll share everything with you. I need the indicator ready while we're having the 6 weeks mentorship. Then I would also share that with everybody. I'm trying to add enough bonus to what we're going to be doing. Also with the trading calls, the trading that I take, I'm going to be posting them in the group for the mentorship. Those that will be with me. So it is not signals per se. You could call them signals, but I won't call them signals exactly. I call them trading calls where I drop the charts, and on the charts I'll drop what I'm about to do, where I want to enter, where I'm setting my stop loss, where I'm setting my take profits, how I'm going to manage the trades and so on. So you see, like you are behind my shoulder watching over me. You're going to see how I take my trades and also how you can duplicate them and also make profit as well, make pips. Okay, so I'll let you know as well. Okay, to thank you guys, thank you. Okay, I want to say thank you guys for joining me. I'm wrapping up now. I've done 3 minutes past my time. If you want to reach out to me, guys, chat me up on my Instagram, CSA Forex. If you're interested in the final mentorship of for the year, chat me up so you can get on the wait list. I'm just taking up a handful of people, and trust me, it's going to be mind-blowing. We are going to be going into the market, fundamentals, technicals, working on our strategy, working on our trading plan that has to do with the strategy, working on our trading journal. We're going to build a trading journal together, put the records in, you'll share charts, and trust me, it's going to be bumper packed. It's going to be my final one for the year, so I want to go out with a bang. I want to help you guys that join. So if you're interested, chat me up on my Instagram handle, and then we'll take it up from there. There will be a wait list because I can't take everybody. Obviously, we have over 16,000 people here watching. So I want to say thank you guys for joining me. That's indeed been a good one. Enjoy your weekend. Please enjoy your weekend. Do not drink, do not drive. Do not drink and drive. If you're going to drink, do not drive. Have fun, safe fun, and spend time with your family, reach out to your family, and so on. Thank you, guys. Enjoy your weekend and see you next week. Cheers.